Welcome back to Factorio and another monthly map, this time with the Nullius mod. So I've never played this mod before, I've just looked at it quick enough to have a basic idea that I have no idea at all what's going on. On the entry screen here, on the menu screen, it looks kind of normal, but as soon as I got into the game I was like, nope, this is going to be a totally different experience from before. So going to free play, go to a preview here and we're going to import the community map string, which you can get from the community map Reddit thread. So as you can see, even now, yours are completely different. So yours I've got is, instead of copper, I seem to have bauxite. Instead of stone, I seem to have sandstone. Then limestone is extra, geothermal. There seems to be no oil, no uranium, and basically everything from the very start is very, very different. So let's get this started. So I know cinematic was kind of different, but we do have a little starting thing here. And so yeah, no recipes at all. I can't craft a thing. I have some starting items, and I found that the starting area has some more stuff. Now it's like this landing site lab and stuff, this doesn't seem to be usable. I think it was in one version of Factorio, or like way back, they had like usable, like destroyed lab or damaged lab or something as part of the crash site. This doesn't seem to be the case here though, but you can pick it up and you'll get the mineable resources, so that's a good start. So that's going to give me bits and pieces. Got some more in there. I can pick that up as well. Actually, I think I do start with some construction bots. I do. What do I got? Solar panels. So probably they're going to be quite slow. Yep, they're going to be quite slow. And I have to see how the power situation goes, but that's going to help with getting started. Can I not pick that up? I can pick that stuff up, so that's going to give me some bits and pieces. And I guess I can mine it right click, so it's weird that the deconstruction planner doesn't work on that if you can just right click it. Doesn't really make sense to me that... Okay, yep, they can pick that up very quick and I can. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me that you can right click something but the deconstruction planner can't pick it up. What else do we have around here? So, yep, nothing I can craft right now, so let's just try having a look at what I've actually been given to start. I've got some inserters, some belt. So I guess anything I build initially is going to be small enough that this is going to be enough logistics for it. A couple of boxes. Small storage chest, but... So that's a logistic network thing, but I don't have a robot port, and I don't seem to have robot... Well, I have construction bots, so I don't seem to have logistics bots. So, yeah, but not really sure what that is about. Now, what else do we have here? Then we have some power. Circuit stuff. Maybe I can connect some stuff with circuit. Oh, you can connect belts with circuits, can't you? So I guess that's what it's for, that and inserters. Yeah, so I have got the basic circuit stuff then. Don't know what I'm going to need that for, but I do have it. Some miners, one furnace. Don't know what that's for, some sort of assembly machine. One lab, pipe stuff. Delivery. Yeah, I don't know what any of these going to be for. Okay, solar panels. So solar panels is going to be my initial power source, so that's good to know. And do I have any accumulators? There are these little icons. See if I can spot what I'm looking for. Accumulators. Oh, up here, of course. They call them grid batteries. Different name. Lamp. Don't really know if I care about that. I mean, you've got lamps in the base game. I almost never build them anymore. Just kind of got used to the dark. Maybe I should build them so stuff looks prettier. But anyway. And okay, these are broken, so I guess I'll find ways of fixing them later. And steel, aluminium, limestone, wire. Don't know what that's for, so I guess I'll have to research some stuff. Hopefully. So this is interesting. So this doesn't have... You know, I didn't even know it's possible in the game to have a research that didn't have a cost. I guess there's a time, but it doesn't have any research pack, so that would just do it itself, I guess. Then what's he going to give us? Going to go straight into whatever this blue one is. So you're going to get yellow, then blue. And it looks like... Yeah, that's going to be the two science packs I'm going to need for a while. So let's see what these need. This needs iron ore, bauxite, sandstone. So that's just basically ore. I don't need to process it, I just need to mine some stuff. Got those miners to start with, so that should be handy. And this is air and seawater. So I had the pipe stuff, so I guess seawater. Is this seawater? Doesn't say. So where's the offshore pump? Hang on, so that's been renamed as seawater intake, so I guess offshore pumps water becomes seawater. good to know. So seawater from there. Air comes from these air filter things, which I did have a few of. So definitely going to be doing a lot of stuff with liquids early on, so I want to build near the liquids. Looks like the ores are up here, there's no water up there. Okay, so I'm going to build here, and then I'll just take the ores down, because it's easier to move ore I think than it is to move liquid. I really hate piping liquid long distance, and especially if you can't build more pipes, you can't just like get a bucket and carry it. So let's start somewhere here, try and have space for the water stuff. So that said it was a hydro plant to make those things, so I'll figure that out in a moment, but I can go there for now. And the same machine, I guess for the science packs. Maybe I'll use it for something else, but it seems a place to start so I can figure out what I'm doing. Got these solar panels, so let's build the power to the south, and then I can build the base to the north. Because yours is to the north anyway, so I know all this stuff's going to be coming from over there in some form. So let's add you 2 strips of these. I do have some more of these broken though, so I have 30, but I need to figure out how to fix them. But for now I only have 15 because the other 15 were those broken ones. So probably I should have done this a little bit faster, because what's going to happen I think is going to end up getting dark, and I still won't be ready for it. And that's going to kind of be annoying. I'm just going to have to wait until it gets light again if that happens. Hopefully that won't be too much of an issue, so let's just put those there. Because that will store some charge. Yeah, it's getting dark already, look at that. So I'm not going to be getting much done tonight. Going to have to wait for the next day. Don't know if it changed the day and night cycle. Honestly, I don't really pay attention in Factorio, so I don't even normally build lamps. But I'm hoping it's not going to be too long waiting for that. So let's bring some power over here so I can figure out what I'm doing here. No trees, no coal. Do I actually need? Assumes electricity. Okay, so yeah, these are small. These are burner miners, but they're not burner miners. I guess they've been reusing the art asset. So iron is normally one of the more important things. Let's put a big box there for iron. Right, let's put the big box more in the middle. Since I actually thought I was just going to get a steel box, but it seems to be bigger than normal. Can I actually get more stuff around it though? That's really pointless. So normally you can put a box down, you can put 4 miners around it anyway. Because if I actually turn those off, you can do that. Is what I'd normally do, and then you have like a box there. With this big one, it's bigger, but you don't actually get to put any more stuff around it, so it's bigger, but not in the way that's actually useful. A bit unfortunate. But yeah, let's have them do that. What have I got in here? This looks like it. Something. I need to remember what the icons are. I turn those off, didn't I? And there's a cool crystal thing over there. Don't know what those resources are, but let's have it anyway, because it looks special. Get those. Decided not to go my like basic robots mod or any of the other mods, because when I did a quick little test I did have these guys. But these are very slow, so I guess it's in the spirit of this mod not to use stuff that's faster, but I'm going to miss it really quickly. I hope I can get some better things soonish, because I'm going to get fed up with these when they're that slow. It's also a very, very small range. So if I need to build any like big furnacing setups or stuff, that's not going to be much fun. Well, I'll give it a try, and like if after a couple of hours I'm like, yeah, this building's too slow, I can always change, add some optional mods in. Because I assume like, yeah, I assume there's nothing special about the optional mods this time. There might be some more compatibility issues, I guess. Because this does look like it's changed every single resource, like there's no copper. So, since you need copper to do normal robot stuff, I guess I'd need to... I need a mod with updated recipes that are compatible. Might have to see about that. So that's got me a good amount of that. I've not got any sandstone. Sandstone was this. So I guess I'll be mining some of this too. Hopefully I'll be able to make some more miners soon, is what I'm definitely hoping for. Because sure I'm going to want lots of iron because iron's normally the main building thing, although maybe that's different. Not very many miners to get started with at all. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. And I've got that miner. What's that done so far? 13. Okay, so I'm going to grab these, grab that, shove them down there because I can start making this as soon as I've got that iron ore. I've got just handcraft these to start with. Anyway, let's get those in there and then just dump that in there. I've got a decent amount of sandstone and stuff to get that started. That will get me this, which I think was this, and it said it needed air, which was air filters. Well, there you go, it's done. So yeah, let's turn alt on. Yeah, so seawater, which I turned out to be an offshore pump, and air, which just seems to be these air filters. And yeah, I built that somewhere that's immediately in the way. Okay, let's just build it this way instead. These power pods are a bit of an interesting size. I thought they were like the wooden power pods, but actually they're not. They've got the 3-tile range like the medium power pods, but they've got the same distance between the power poles as the wooden power poles. So they're better than the normal wood power poles and not as good as the normal medium power poles. So that's kind of interesting. So I've got this pipe anyway. Looks like I've got a very limited amount of pipes, so I have to be careful with that because I can't make any more right now. Which is probably another good reason to build near this water source here, so I'm not running a pipe all the way up there or something, because I might not have enough. Well, actually, does that go further than normal pipe? Yeah, normal pipe is like there to there, isn't it? So this is going a lot further, so that's interesting. So that's going to do that, that's going to do that. And then what's this doing? So this makes the iron ore into iron ingots. Well, I guess that's like your normal smelting. Normal iron plates now ingot. Then this looks interesting. Oh, so this is a way I can take my broken stuff and make it into, well, non-broken. But I need 4 pipe. That's not useful because I can't make pipe right now. What can I do to make pipe? Oh, plumbing. Pipe stone blocks. Okay, how do I get a stone block? Or was it a stone brick? Let's just check. Brick. Brick. I do like the fact you can search for a recipe in here, and it will show you the technologies to give you the recipe. So basically I need this masonry thing then, that gives me the stone brick recipes. And it unlocks another repair thing, interesting. So guess I'm just going to work my way through this tech tree, get down to hair so I can get stone brick. Because then I can make pipes and that's definitely going to be important. Well no, then I can make the material to make pipes and then I can get the pipe research. You can make them out of iron as well apparently. I think given the choice between iron and stone pipe, if they're both the same pipe, which it looks like, what's that? 40% pressure, don't know what that's about, but it's the same 40% either way. So yeah, prefer to have stone pipes, I think, given the choice. So let's get this, then do the stuff up to masonry. Got the research queue enabled, so that's pretty useful. Definitely makes things easier. Just figuring out what I need here. Mining tools, was that required? Yes, that was. Mining tools, filtration, masonry, which gives me... Oh, a pair of solar panels, well that'd be handy. And then onto that to get the stuff for the pipes. So I think that's going to basically end up leaving that doing its thing for a little bit. Doesn't look like much else is really going to happen. I guess while it's doing that, let's see what I can do. So let's make iron ingots, that's going to be what, a furnace? Yep, a furnace. I had 1 furnace. I think the easiest way of doing this is if I go get the iron ore, take the iron ore, I'm just going to carry the iron ore down there. That will be the easier way of doing things, I think. And then I could smelt the metal here. Well, I guess I've got a few choices really on that. Let's set some of this up. So I'm going to have those, and those. And there's plenty of space on this map actually, so I can probably start doing some smelting here. Hopefully I'll be able to build new furnaces fairly soon. And then the idea would be ore comes in there, but for now, it's going to shove some ore in there. And that's going to do its thing. My concern is though, I don't know how to get more power. So, if we look at like the past... In fact, what are you using? Oh no, it's charging the batteries up. So how much do I deplete the batteries? Yeah, I'm going to need more power. I'm looking at that now. It's not going to be enough power for very long, but I've still not got any recipes that actually lets me make power. So that's going to be a problem sooner or later. Right, I've got iron. I can't make iron. Why can't I make iron rods? Is that not just a normal recipe? No. Foundry. Okay, so foundry. That's a thing I've got. So, this is reminding me of my All Achievements 1, which I've got on YouTube. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to be just carrying stuff around between assembly machines, essentially. Essentially, it's an assembly machine, like it's a reskinned assembly machine. But if I can't handcraft important bits and pieces, I'm going to have to just move it by hand. So that's going to get me more of those big power poles. That'll be handy because I used all of them up getting up to that iron ore. Perhaps once I've got that, because I wanted that for the pipes. What do I actually need to do to get more furnaces? More furnaces would be really, really handy right now. So I do need to do that. Let's forget about those for a second. So that's getting me up to masonry 2. I'm missing ironworking 2. Oh, it gets me more assembly machines. That'll be handy. Then that gets me onto this, which has, I guess that's the regular stone furnace. So it'll be slower than this one, but it'll still be 2x2, and that will still work nicely. So the plan's going to be bring iron ore down here, because then I can do it more easily. I guess not a very big iron ore patch anyway. That's going to deplete really quickly. I probably should have started with this one, but oh well, I'll start with that one. Let's mine it out. When it's depleted, I'll switch over to the big one. So, haven't got any underground belts, interestingly. It's giving me splitters, no underground belt. I think whoever designed this mod definitely had a interesting idea of giving you exactly what you need and only what you need. I'm sure I can get underground eventually, because it's going to be a real pain otherwise. Yep. Okay, I have no idea how you get those red ones. So yes, I'll get the underground belts eventually. No idea when. Not really sure how. It's just going to come up at some point, I suppose. But for the time being, I am stuck with just the splitter and the regular belts, and hope stuff doesn't need to cross. Let's just move that over there. But yeah, it's going to get me as much iron ore as I can for now. Mining the mine on that too, I'm not sure. I've got a decent amount from just picking up these stones, but yeah, there's probably not many stones left, is there? Well, if I run low on it, I'll go get some more. That used up the majority of my belt. How do I get more transport belt? That's the same tech. Well, I'm not going to be automating a great deal very soon, because it looks like all the really important automation thing, like the transport belts, like probably the most important basic thing, are not going to be available for some time. But at least I can set up some iron smelting. I feel like I've achieved something. That stuff is going to be really, really small, but it will be something. I can go there. So that's going to put stuff down there. It's going to put it into a box. What is this? I've got gravel. Oh, so it makes two things. So I guess that's like the... what do they call it? Is it slag or something? I think slag's the proper term when you're mining stuff. You got like the slag heap of all the discards. Interesting. So I don't know if that'll do something useful. Maybe I can build... maybe I can make it into stone, like build pipes out of it or something. But I got a bit of that. Mixed more iron plates, I guess. And then try and figure out what the next possible thing to do is. In fact, I just get the tech to repair those, didn't I? So what do I need? Sand. How do I get sand? Can I get sand? Sand recipe. Take sandstone and make... oops, wrong button. Sandstone for sand and stone. Mostly sand. Go need some more sandstone then. Hopefully this mine has done something. Yep, 112. So it didn't take me long to get through basically the first 15. Basically some miners and... well, some miners, one furnace, one science thing, so two science things. Yeah, it didn't take me long at all to get through. So, very concerned about that. Hopefully I'm going to find some more power tech. So if these solar panels are the basic thing, how's that going to look? Solar panel? That all looks scary. So,
Hopefully some other alternative source of power is going to come up by itself somewhere along the lines, because I don't know how to get to that stuff down there. Anyway, so power looking a bit safer, so also got the small furnace recipe now, so I can start expanding this a bit. So what do I actually need to do? I need some more plates, and I also need some more of these other things. I need some more of those. So let's get those made. And yeah, that wall is backing up slowly. So if I assume those furnaces are going to be slow, let's see if I can make like 3 or 4 of them. See where that ends up. Also, I can't make any more inserters right now. I bet that's going to be difficult too, isn't it? Inserter, yep, that's difficult. Lots of inserters there, none of them available just yet. So we'll be seeing what happens with that. Waiting on this, finally done. There's another slow craft. Normally furnaces take like, I want to say half a second. It's actually the same machine I guessed, but yeah, normally they're very fast to craft. It seems to be a lot slower. I hope that's not going to be too much of an impediment, because I don't want to be waiting all the time for stuff to craft. Well, I'm going to do 5 of those for the time being. And what I think I'm going to do next, I'm just going to go through all these things that I can repair. Don't necessarily know what I need them for right now, but I think I might as well just do that and use them up. Get them out the way, so to speak, so that they're available for when I want them. Speaking of repairing stuff, the one thing I can't repair right now is these batteries, which actually would help me a lot, because they're basically accumulators. They're going to help me over the night time with the solar. So grid battery was the name of the thing. How do I fix that? Well, this is the simplest tech, because those will look pretty scary. So what do I need for this? I need graphite. Well, how do I get graphite then, game? None new of those techs, it must be somewhere else. Graphite. Graphite needs... You know, I'm going to figure that out when I get the tech, so... Let's just queue up the research required to get to it. So I need this electrolysis thing. Then I need this carbon thing, which actually gets me... Is there another way of getting graphite then? So you can get... Nope, I'm now confused. Products, methane, water. That needs graphite. But I can't get graphite to that stage. Because the only graphite I see is this one. So I am slightly confused. I mean, I guess I'll do that one because it looks like it's needed, but... that comes after that. I am confused because... on that map preview, if you looked at the resources, graphite was not a resource. So I don't expect to just find like a patch of graphite to put a miner on. And as such, I have no idea exactly how it expects me to actually get graphite. So yeah, I'm going to say I still have no idea how I'm supposed to get graphite. At that stage, I'm just going to get the next tech and then basically go from there. So if I come over here, it was all fluid stuff, so let's just put that out of the way over here next to that other pump. So I need this filter thing, which was a hydro plant, wasn't it? I think it was. Let's fix one of those then. Let's fix that too. Got some chemical plants, got some stuff. Might need some more of those. Let's see if I can get some more on stuff while I'm out here. So I think that will do for the moment. Let's see what I need to do here. So I was going to toss some stuff down just so I can see what I'm looking at. So that's the electrolysis thing, which I think needed filtered water. Filtering on there, so that's filters there. I need to put that waste. Let's see what else I've got. Let's look at the other pipe stuff. We're going to have wastewater. There's no recipe for wastewater. So that's your regular pump, offshore pump, some sort of valve thing. I guess that's like connecting a circuit to a pump, but it's like all in one. Interesting. Outflow dumps excess liquid into sea. Air filters again. Chimneys, defense excess gas atmosphere. Okay, so yeah, I think it'll be something like that because a couple of other mods that have like a similar idea. So it probably does something useful at some point, because otherwise why exist at all? You could not have it. But for the time being, I have nothing I can do with it, so I'm just going to basically void it into the sea. Well, more of a lake or pond maybe. I don't know. I'd say the Dead Sea, but I think it is really very small. But it does appear to be salty. Anyway, so that can come over there then. So that's going to give me stuff I need for that, which can go into that. So let's just assume that's going to be like there for the moment. So I can put pumps around that as well if I get myself in a situation where I need it. And I've only got a few of those. Let's put those all on one pipe, and then I can kind of balance from there. So that's going to give me that. I've actually got that graphite stuff. Let's just queue up weather research. I'll figure out what I need later, but I just want the lab not to be idle. Idle lab seems bad. Anyway, so I've got this. Then I had these chemical things I needed to do. So carbon dioxide was... I was using water. Do I even have water? I don't think I do. But I do need to get carbon monoxide because I need that one. And I did need... Yeah, that's the one that makes graphite. So I did distillery, didn't I? That was what I was looking for. Because distillery did something. There you go, air separation, that's what I wanted. So I'm going to take the air from over there, feed it into this distillery here. Nothing so far I've seen says nitrogen is important, so let's just get rid of the nitrogen, don't care about it for the moment. And let's replace this pipe with cheaper pipe. Because I don't know what the exact difference is right now, but I noticed this is pipe 2, this is pipe 1. 6%, 40%. 15 tiles, definitely extra length for the underground, so the underground ones, the red underground's definitely worth hanging on to. But otherwise I'm just going to try and use the pipe I can actually make when possible and keep the pipe I can't make, the red pipe, in basically when I really need it. If I really need the throughput or I really need the length, I'll use the red pipe. For the time being, once I can make it, that'll be a lot better. Anyway, so that's going to be plugged into that and do some stuff. That's going to give me the hydrogen this needs. And then that's going to be the... maybe just move that. Let's put it in line with that. Move the power poles around it. So that's carbon dioxide, which I need for that. Go straight over to that. That's the hydrogen I need for that. Let's actually make a thing for that. So that's going to be that and that. So hydrogen into there. Carbon dioxide into there gives me apparently clean water. Who knew? Did not know you could make clean water out of carbon dioxide. Well, I guess it's hydrogen. Yeah, it makes sense. I think it's a practical way of making water. At least I've never heard of that way. Otherwise, I'm not sure why they're making so much effort to find water on Mars or something. Anyway, so what is this doing? This needs... This actually needs water as an input. Oh no, this is the wrong recipe. My bad. Where's the thing I want? This one, graphite. I want to make graphite to not consume it. So, that goes in there then. No, actually do I need... Because these aren't compatible, so I can't let those pipes touch. So be careful with that, or you'll run into trouble. Then that comes down there. And I don't know what to do with water yet, either. Maybe I'll just vent it as well. Can't think of anything better to do with it right now. I'll probably regret this later and wish I put it in tanks, but for now I'm just going to vent it. That can link up to there. That links up to there. Make sure it's all got power cables connected to it. Well, that makes a lot of noise. That's kind of loud, actually. So that's there. Oh, let's go generate... Let's make some boxes and just discard that stuff, maybe. How many boxes do I get from one of those? 3. Nice. So yeah, I'm just going to put that stuff in a box for now because I don't know what to do with it. It's probably important. Then I'm going to get oxygen, don't know what to do with that, and chlorine, don't know what to do with that. They sound important though. And that's actually more water there. Let's try and find a better way of doing that. Maybe it could do... Actually, they're both water. Yeah, I think that's a much tighter way of doing that. And that can be a box there to put that in. Okay, so success. I can now start fixing the accumulators. Brilliant. So let's actually look at the next thing. So what can I do with Well, let's just look at the next science pack. So this is the next science pack that's on the research tree. If it's the next one on the research tree, it's probably going to be a good thing to do it. Motor and gears. Let's just go back down the research tree to see what I need. Plastic and iron. So I think I can make all the iron stuff already. Plastic. Plastic is looking like this one. Chlorine. So I said chlorine's important, so there we go. And ethylene, that uses oxygen. Cool. So going through this stuff, I will use up both those resources. So I shouldn't throw them away. Now, why is this stopped? That's one out of resource. That's why. Let's put some in there. So that can carry on going its way. And let's see what I need here. So I need to make methane. And let's just fix some more of those so I actually have some chemical plants. I think I already had methane as a thing I could do. I just didn't do it yet. So yeah, looking at that, methane is this. And it's going to need carbon dioxide as well. So build up there somewhat out the way. And it's going to need hydrogen too. So I wish I had this the other way round. Well, I guess let's just make this pipe go as far as it can go. Otherwise I'm just going to end up tripping over myself for sure. So methane there. Going to be carbon dioxide here, which is on this pipe here. So if I come over to there, that looks good. Make that pipe, use one of the longer ones that can go up there. So that gets two things that needs. Then the next one, put that there so I can figure what I'm doing. Ethylene. Ethylene needs the methane and it needs the oxygen. And it needs to get rid of more fresh water. Actually making a lot of fresh water now. I really have no idea what to do with it. I guess I'll just keep voiding it into the ocean. Seems a shame, making fresh water and then putting it back in the sea. So that's going to go... Is there any easy way of connecting these? Doesn't seem to be, does there? Guess if I do... Guess it needs 3 tiles. That can go there. Those can come across there and basically join that there. They're going to all just one thing. All linked together. Oxygen there. I've got oxygen down here. So let's just bring that up. And those across. Find some power. Where's a power cable? So that connect. Don't miss out your little bits of pipe or it won't work. I now have ethylene. And the last part was, I think, plastic, which needs chlorine. Maybe I should have built this all a little bit closer. It's been getting steadily further away every step. Good job I've got these extra long reach pipes. Definitely not have to deal with too many little small pieces. So I now have plastic. So that's actually making some decent progress, I think. Because that's everything I need to get this mechanical engineering. Which means, although I still can't make a lot of basic stuff, I can't make transport belts, can't make inserters, can't get any more power supply, very limited. I am at least on to the third type of science. And the third type of science, the red one, or mechanical engineering more specifically, was the one that appears to actually give me the inserters and the transport belts and all those nice things. So why has this got stuck? So naturally these aren't balanced. So I think this is where this allows a flow from a source over 25% pressure. So what I want to do is I don't want to empty the pipe. If I empty the pipe, then the chemical plants can't work. But if the pipe is full, then the outputs get blocked. But I had these chimneys and that's like conditional thing. So this should just vent like the overpressure. So once the pipe gets too full, it will vent it. And this is why I thought I wanted more power. Because, yeah, it's not enough accumulators, so I should get around to making more of those. Which I can't quite, well, I can kind of do it. So I've got that graphite now. I can repair the 9 I have. So that's going to give me a total of, what, 10 more? And then I'm stuck for the time being. anything I can do here. Energy distribution. Once I get more power poles, so that's important. Let's get that as soon as possible. Wind power. That looks promising. So once I got this red science going, I can get power poles. I can get wind power. That's going to give me a sewing machine. So sewing machines is good. Then I've got inserters, transport belt. Don't know what I need those for. But yeah, those 3 things, 3 or 4 things, that's going to be very, very useful. That's going to be an important milestone. But I'm going to have to wait until my power picks up a bit. Because having only solar power at the start of the game, yep, nighttime is not going too well. Oh, and I guess another thing I missed that's important, getting this mining thing, that's going to be useful because I can finally make more mining drills. Which means I can finally start getting more resources. Does seem like the iron ore might be backing up very slightly though, so I'm going to throw down a couple more furnaces while I just wait for that to do its thing. So looking at what this needs, this is another sewing machine like I had for the first sciences. So I need gears, which I can make by hand, that's fine. I need to make these motors too. What do motors need? I think that's what the plastic was for, wasn't it? Yep, it's plastic. 8-second crafting time, that's kind of slow. Maybe I can put down another one of these. Although, well, I'm down to my last inserter, so I might need to start not doing this so much. If I do run out of inserters, that would be bad. But if I can just put these stuff in here. I need iron wire as well. Can I just craft that? Use iron rods. So let's just grab some iron rods out of here for my semi-manual crafting setup. Make a bunch of those. Fill that up. Oh, I've got some more plastic by now as well. Yep, some more plastic up there. So I'll grab that, fill that up. And that should be giving me then the red sand. So I can actually run out of bauxite as well. So I'm going to have to just deal with it and have less iron for a little bit. I'm going to have to put one over there. I'm not going to build a belt for it. Even if I had enough resource, I don't think it's really that useful. Right now I'm only using this for the science, but I'm getting through it a bit too quickly. So what I'm going to do is just the same as with the sandstone. And then by the time I've got through that last 17 plus what's in the assembly machine, hopefully that will have a nice little stack for me. Also the sandstone, can I push it on the right on the edge? This miner did run out, so I just moved it over a little bit. So now there's 4,200, which is plenty. I put it right on the edge, so it's like, you can see those edge bits, they don't have very much ore. And it looks like the chlorine is overfilled as well. So I guess what I can do is I can put one of those there. Oh, I don't even have one of those. Okay, well never mind that idea then. Other ideas. I've got these tanks I wasn't using, so I guess I'll just put a tank here for chlorine. And hopefully I'll just have to figure that out at a later time. And there goes the power. I'm no take able to now make the red science. I've got 2 of those. I need more plastic, which is what I was checking on that for. But I can take you make them, which means once I've got this landfill, I just want to get out of the way. And actually it does look like there's some stuff that's going to be, well, that's a lot of stuff. Landfill was actually used in the tech tree, wow. So yeah, that looks important. So once I've got that, I think then next time, definitely want more miners so I can sort of speed up a bit. But actually before even that, because like I'm running out of power already, so adding more stuff will just be basically running out of power faster. So what do I need to get with this? And then do something with this wind power. Motors, pipe, iron sheets, iron gears, that's all stuff I've got, whether that is for. So it looks like wind turbines is going to be the way to go to get more power, so I can do that research. Then I can start getting more mining things, start getting more inserters, come fresh out of those, logistic, automation, so that means I can finally start doing useful stuff. But as such, I think that does make it a good time to take a break. So I'm going to stop here for the session, have a pause. And so yeah, be sure to subscribe, like, and look out for the next piece.